are going to be watching YouTube's most disturbing fandoms. Only disturbing fandom I know is maybe like Neon Neko Sugar Girls, but that's because I'm a part of it. So let's check it out.
One fan unleashed a computer virus to thousands of people and gave them one way out: to subscribe to his favorite YouTuber. Another
Okay, that is diabolical. Subscribe or die.
Another female YouTuber got death threats for having a boyfriend. These aren't trolls. These are real fans who would do anything for their favorite YouTubers, even if it means going to prison. So to clarify,
guys, do not go to jail for me. One guy who was harassing me did go to jail, though. But that wasn't because he was harassing me. It's because he called in a fake BOMB threat on some lady that was at the airport. I've told this story before, but what happened was he called it in. Then they found out who he was, and he went to jail, and he lost access to the internet for the rest of his life. So don't do that.
this video is not about every fan in these YouTube communities, nor is it always the fault of the YouTuber. It's about specific parts of these fandoms that take things too far. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure you guys subscribe, and I will do my very best for you on Visual Venture, and you are awesome.
You're awesome! Can we get some hearts in the chat for Visual Venture? I love you, I love you, I love you. Not parasocially, though. But I love you.
The fans who couldn't be controlled. Not everyone has heard of the H3 podcast.
Oh, is he gonna bring up the... Coming close. Closer. Closer. The Reddit. He might bring up the Reddit.
But if you end up on their bad side, you'll discover what their fan base is capable of. Each week, the show covers the latest influencer fights and scandals. But they do more than report. They comment, judge, and sometimes flat out insult people. But the real problem...
I would never flat out insult somebody unless it's you. Guy drinking a Capri Sun? You!
is not what gets said on the show. It's what happens afterward.
The rest of the podcast is Ethan Klein pointing to people who he wants his audience to harass and doxing random people.
The moment the show calls someone out, the H3 fan base moves like a mob. They hunt that
Okay, I feel like I have to say this. Guys, never harass anybody. Well, now I'm clean.
person down online and attack. And because there's always a new controversy, there's always a new target. The cycle never stops. But one day the fans did something so reckless, it shocked even the producers. In November 2022, a streamer named Amaranth became...
Guys, I know she's done a lot of stuff, but the only thing I ever think about whenever people talk about her is I think she was selling beer that was made out of like her Berginer yeast. And the bad thing is I tried to order it for a stream, but there was like none left.
A major topic online. During a live stream, she revealed that her marriage was falling apart. She also accused her husband of treating her badly. The news circulated online and reached the H3 podcast. The hosts sat down to discuss it, and their audience was hooked.
That guy could be so unappreciative and ungrateful of having her as his wife.
The audience was furious on Amaranth.
I understand they were mad about the Amaranth situation and wanted some immediate justice, but the lack of critical thinking paired with the size of their fan base is kind of terrifying for any future stories they cover. Don't read comments.
Amaranth's behalf. More importantly, they wanted to know who Amaranth's toxic husband was. One of the H3 producers claimed she knew his identity.
He's a music producer and songwriter, yeah.
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this.
I hope so too.
I hope she divorces his ass and he gets nothing.
The producer then said a name on air. Nick Lee.
Oh, wait, we name dropping? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Okay, that is wild.
His name.
Nick Lee.
Yeah, I don't give a... I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me?
They even thought about...
Just straight up said that? He said sick 'em. And I hope you have rabies when you bite his butt. Damn, that is kind of unhinged.
Showing his social media handle on screen. At the last moment, they paused.
Nick Lee. That is not a unique name whatsoever. So.
Oh my god, they say you're gonna have to put in some extra work for this shit. Oh my god.
So I just want to be very sure that we're not sending a mob of people after the wrong Nick Lee.
But the viewers weren't waiting for confirmation. They found a music producer named
Nick Lee's nuts. Nah, you wrong for that.
Lee on social media. Then they shared his profile in the live chat. The producers tried to stop them.
The people that are sharing that account, I'm actually timing you out. That is literally a dox account that you're sharing in our chat right now, so please stop spamming that.
But the warning came too late. The mob already locked onto a target.
With an assassin? Oh, hell no!
And once that happens, there's almost nothing anyone can do to stop it. Within minutes of his name being mentioned, Nick Lee's life was in danger. His Instagram and Twitter blew up with messages. Hundreds of strangers accused him of horrible things. Some
You never want to be the main character on the internet. That has got to be a fate worse than death. And I know as soon as I say that, I'm going to be like, you're not the monitor.
threatened to end his career. Others sent messages that were far, far worse. There was just one problem. The Nick Lee being attacked was not Amaranth's husband. He was a random music producer who shared the same name. They
No, and he likes jazz. No. We should have attacked Barry B. Benson instead.
was happening.
As I predicted, our fans are harassing the wrong
What is this zoom in, by the way? Like, back up personal space.
person.
But
And that's why I was saying, I know you were saying don't do it, but the idiots in our audience are always going to end up doing it.
Eventually,
Guys, there's no idiots here, right? Like, you guys are all educated and very smart.
the producer who named him apologized.
It was definitely me. A Reddit thread led me to the wrong place, and I should not have said his
Caught. It was me. My bad.
profession when I didn't know for sure.
Once fans realized the error, the attacks stopped. Some even posted apologies to the innocent Nick Lee. The H3 podcast played a role
Sorry, this JC Petty ass picture.
in triggering that situation, and it was not an isolated case. The same thing happened with other people on other episodes.
He stated my real name no less than 17 times, and also showed it on the screen a few dozen more times.
Each time, the
My name is BerryCrepe. In real life, that's my legal name. Don't look for anything else.
pattern repeats. A name is mentioned, the fans react like a mob, and the person's life on the other end is now in danger. Our next chapter is about a group of fans who found out where their favorite YouTuber lived and used it against them. The fans who couldn't accept reality.
I look like this in real life.
Being a VTuber sounds like
I was just making a joke. Are you serious? Really?
Sus.
Steven, thank you.
a dream job until fans turn on you. VTubers or virtual YouTubers are real people who stream as cartoon avatars.
Now why does he make it sound so corny? Like he low-key making me feel a little ashamed.
Their real identities are kept secret.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm so excited. I feel so alive right now.
Most fans see it for what it is, just entertainment. But for others, the line between fantasy and reality disappears. They don't see a cartoon character on a screen. They start to believe the VTuber is a real person in their life. Some fans even convince themselves
Okay. The bad part, I'm not setting up like a date, but I do be watching VTubers eating my dinner. And what is wrong with that? I cannot eat a meal without a video, let's be honest.
that the VTuber is their virtual girlfriend. That level of attachment can be dangerous. When something shatters
You don't want me to be your virtual girlfriend. Listen to this.
that fantasy, those fans don't just get sad, they become furious. In the worst cases, they go after the real person behind the avatar. That's exactly what happened to Mono Aloe. Mono Aloe began streaming as a VTuber in August 2020. During her first stream, she gained 100,000 subscribers. Her career was off to an incredible start, but within days, it all came crashing down. Mono Aloe's fans discovered her real identity, and it was all because of a mistake she made months before her debut. Months earlier, Aloe tested her digital avatar on a personal account. She was supposed to delete the stream afterward, but she never did. Fans eventually found that old account. It was linked to all of her personal social media profiles.
Dude, VTuber fans are like crazy detectives. Like, I remember I saw that there was a VTuber, and I won't name drop, that said, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. This is also why I mute my mic every time I go to the bathroom. They timestamped the exact time she went to the bathroom and said, You can hear the dookie hit the water right there. It's like really quiet, but like I up the gain and you can like straight up hear the dookie.
Just like that, the person behind the Mano Aloe avatar was exposed. In the VTuber world, the fantasy is everything. Breaking it is a big deal. Since they knew who she was, fans reviewed her social media history. They didn't like what they saw. Some posts were considered.
I have such a nasty smell. Not me though. No, not me though. I don't think I'll ever be able to have. Oh my god.
Inappropriate. There were also posts
I'm not
suggesting she
inappropriate.
had a boyfriend. To some of her fans, that felt like a deeper betrayal, and they went after her. They found phone numbers from Mano Aloe and her suspected boyfriend. Then they called nonstop day and night. Aloe's agency finally got involved, but instead of defending her, they asked her to apologize. She did.
大変ご迷惑をおかけしてしまい、本当に申し訳ございません。この件に関しては、カバー株式会社の厳重注意があり、
In the same video, she asked fans to stop the harassment, doxing, and bullying.
特定があまりにも進んでしまって、現在家の固定電話に電話がかかってきたり。
She also revealed her agency was suspending her for 2 weeks. She probably hoped things would settle down. It didn't.
Dude, it's kind of crazy. Like, now you can be an indie VTuber and you kind of like control your own stuff. But like back in the day, like the only way you could get somebody to make a model for you or like help you with assets is if you were basically like connected to a corpo, because nobody wanted to work for indies. But now there's like a lot of people who actually work for indies and stuff, and being an indie is pretty cool now.
Barely a week later, another video surfaced from Aloe's old account. It showed her criticizing the VTuber industry.
そうだからダメだよ、ほんまに。ブラックすぎるというか、束縛が激しい事務所に行ったら。やばいよ、恋愛禁止だしね。
She also made offensive comments about other VTubers. The fans were furious. They felt she was being disloyal and ungrateful. Many demanded she be fired immediately. By that point, Mano Aloe had enough. 2 weeks of online attacks were too much for her. On August 31st, 2020, she quit VTubing for good. In a statement, she said she was not physically or mentally prepared to continue with her activities.
It could get really draining to just have people always talking bad about you or calling your phone, and like it's a weird in between where it's like you don't want them to win by quitting, but at the same time it's like you can only deal with so much.
Mano Aloe came into VTubing with a dream. Instead, she was pushed out by fans who had zero tolerance for mistakes. Our next chapter is about a group of fans whose loyalty to a creator eventually led to a real-world tragedy. The fans who hacked the world.
What?
This is a story about fans.
Dude, I wish hacking was as cool as it is in the movies. Like, I imagine just somebody sitting in front of a monitor. But it's literally this. Yeah, I definitely messed something up.
Fans who broke the law to get subscribers for a YouTube channel. But this was no ordinary crime. They used cyber terrorism tactics. For years,
Hell no! Not the cyber terrorism! Cohen cyber chase!
PewDiePie had the most subscribers on YouTube, but in late
The GTA 6 hacker did it with an Amazon Fire Stick. Did you know that GTA 6 was actually supposed to come out yesterday? And they didn't say shit!
2018, a channel called T-Series started closing the gap.
Who is this T-Series channel? This channel will pass PewDiePie. I'm number one! I'm number one!
So we've covered the
Always
situation
that be
multiple
what
times
I
in the
do.
past, but this one is different. The rivalry is not the main focus here. What matters is how PewDiePie's fans reacted. His fans launched a campaign to keep PewDiePie at #1. Most fans made videos and
Nah, is he shading him by posting a child fan? Nah, this gotta be a character assassination.
posts asking others to subscribe, but some extreme fans felt that wasn't enough. Instead of asking, they wanted to force people to subscribe. In 2018, a hacker calling himself Hacker Giraffe logged onto a site called Shodan. Shodan is basically a search engine, but instead of finding websites, it finds vulnerable devices connected to the internet. That includes
Is this an
printers,
ad?
cameras, and smart TVs with no
Oh my god, I hate my freaking printer. My printer has a subscription fee. Screw you, I'm going to the library. I'm over it.
password protection. Hacker Giraffe found about 800,000 unsecured printers worldwide. He selected 50,000 of them as targets. Then he hacked into all of them at once. After gaining access, he made every printer produce produce a poster. People around the world were stunned as their printers suddenly came to life.
What?
Part of the message read, PewDiePie is in trouble and he needs your help to defeat T-Series.
Did he use Adobe Bridge for this?
Subscribe to PewDiePie. The internet reacted immediately. Thousands posted about it on social media. One tweet read, "So this just randomly printed on one of our work printers. I think PewDiePie has hacked our systems." Others made
They blamed PewDiePie. Screw you, PewDiePie, I'm trying to work here!
videos reacting to it.
They hacked a series of printers to print out sheets telling people to subscribe to PewDiePie. Again, amazing.
Even PewDiePie found it amusing, but he was careful with his response.
That's what I need. That's what I'm talking about. All this support to keep me on top is so funny.
Oh my god, this setup reminds me of Tosh.0. I used to watch that at my friend's house.
Just don't do anything illegal.
But Hacker Giraffe wasn't finished. He and his allies hacked into 65,000 smart TVs around the world.
Oh my
Suddenly, the same
God.
message appeared on TV screens inside people's homes.
PewDiePie, the #1 most subscribed channel on YouTube, is about to be overthrown by Indian music company T-Series. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to him ASAP.
They also targeted the Wall Street Journal. To many PewDiePie fans, the Wall Street Journal was the enemy because they published stories criticizing PewDiePie.
I remember
in the
now,
past. They
actually.
hacked
I
the
forgot
Wall
what
Street
that
Journal
was.
website and left this message. The Wall Street Journal would like to apologize to PewDiePie due to misrepresentation.
Sounds very human and very natural. We are so sorry. Check under your chairs right now. You should have a giant inflatable bouncy castle. Have fun. My phone does not like when I jump up and down.
By our journalists, those of whom have now been fired. We are sponsoring PewDiePie to reach maximum subscribers and beat T-Series to 80 million. The crime spree made headlines. The hackers were blamed for causing chaos, but Hacker Giraffe argued he was doing people a favor. He claimed he was exposing how weak their security really was, and the bad hackers.
Okay, one, this is probably the ad placement. But two, how could he say that? You only got hacked because you suck. I was just trying to help you out. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Hackers could have stolen files, installed malware, and caused physical damage. He claimed it was a warning.
Physical damage? I'm hacking your computer. Install gun. Gun come out of monitor. Gun shoot user. Kill user. Ba 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 ba.
Other hackers soon followed his footsteps. A few months later, a computer virus called BerryCrepe appeared online. It was created by another PewDiePie fan. When BerryCrepe infected a computer, it locked every file on the device. Photos, documents, and videos became completely inaccessible. Usually, ransomware hackers demand money. This one demanded something else. The ransom message said that if PewDiePie reached 100 million subscribers before T-Series, the files would be unlocked. If not, the files would be deleted forever. To save their files, everyone needed to subscribe to PewDiePie. Security experts
Some people be like, he can't see my notepad. Everybody subscribe. Help.
confirmed the virus was real. At the time, there were no tools capable of cracking it. Infected users could only wait and hope. Eventually, programmers created a decryption tool for the virus, and the files were unlocked. Everyone heaved a sigh of relief. However, the situation was about to get much worse. In March 2019, a violent incident occurred at a public place in New Zealand. Before it
I remember
happened,
this.
the culprit looked into a camera and said, "Subscribe to PewDiePie." Multiple lives were lost. Now, I want to clarify that he was most likely not a real fan, just a terrible individual.
Yeah.
When PewDiePie heard it, he was horrified. He tweeted that he was absolutely sickened by having his name linked to the incident. Days later, he asked his fans to end the campaign.
This was all made to be fun, but it's clearly not fun anymore. It's clearly gone too far.
What started as fans rallying behind a creator turned into hacking, ransomware, and
That's so
real-world
sad.
tragedy. The person in our next chapter received death threats against their family and their animals, and the police couldn't stop it.
Dude, L police, they always be like, I can't do anything. My bad. My bad. Sorry.
The fans who defended everything. Colleen Ballinger, also known as Miranda Sings,
Oh, hell no. Get off my screen for real. Ew.
didn't just have subscribers. She had a cult-like following with millions of fans. Her channel had
Who? I don't know. I think I heard of her through some like drama train, toxic drama train, something like that. I don't know.
10.7 million subscribers. Most of them were teenagers who idolized her.
Today I'm going to be trying lots of different Asian snacks. Someone sent me all these. I don't know where they're from.
Her fan base even had a name, the Merc Fandas. But in 2020, her family-friendly image was challenged. A teenage fan accused her of inappropriate behavior. His name was Adam McIntyre, and he posted a YouTube video explaining his experience. Adam showed the text messages and personal items Colleen sent him.
Dude, wasn't she sending people like underwear and stuff and they were underage? It was disgusting.
This was what I was saying. I don't even know. Sorry, I don't know which way this goes. This is what I was saying, okay?
Many viewers believed him based on the evidence, but Colleen's fans did not. To them, Adam was not a victim. He was just someone trying to take down their favorite creator. So they decided to silence him. Adam
I'm not gonna judge nobody, but that was your favorite creator?
was a well-known member of Colleen's fan base. He was active in group chats and fan spaces. He had real friends within the community. The moment he spoke out, he was dropped from those groups. Friends he trusted cut him off overnight.
That's so
then
sad.
The attack started. Colleen's fans dug through everything Adam ever posted online. They wanted anything to discredit him. Some created long threads trying
Here's a long-winded thread debunking everything he said about Colleen Ballinger. Very long. Ew. I mean, it's probably not as long as her prison sentence. I mean, did she go to jail? Did she get out? There's no way she got away with that. No? She got to do that for real? Oh, hell nah. How she got police armor lock? Ew.
trying to debunk his claims. The pressure kept building. It got so bad that Adam disabled comments on his YouTube video. So Colleen's fans moved to Twitter. Every day, Adam received insults and threats. Adam fought back the only way he could. He posted follow-up videos, shared more screenshots, and explained his side.
People were saying that after she posted her video addressing everything, that I was a liar because she came out and addressed everything, but she just didn't deny anything.
But speaking out made things worse. The more he explained, the more he was attacked. This was no longer about defending Colleen. It became about destroying Adam's life. By the end of 2020,
I guess I met her 5 years ago. Thanks, Facebook. Corey behind the camera told me to bend down because Colleen had to put her arms around my neck as I was too big. And before the show, Corey quote tweeted me, being excited, mocking me, and got the whole fandom to do the same.
it seemed like the fandom silenced him. But the situation was not over. It turned out Adam wasn't alone. More fans came forward accusing Colleen of behaving inappropriately with them. Because of Colleen's popularity, the story spread fast. Rolling Stone covered it. Other YouTubers made videos about it. It even made it to the news.
Colleen Ballinger, who's better known as her online persona Miranda Sings, is facing significant backlash. She's been accused of having inappropriate relationships with some of her underage fans.
Colleen's reputation began to collapse. But
no shot.
Relationships with some of her underage fans.
Colleen's reputation.
How do you show up to record a video crying with a shirt that said my tummy hurt? Girl, you is not strong for that.
Reputation began to collapse, but her most loyal fans refused to change their view, even as new accusers.
That's why she's crying.
Came forward. Some still blamed Adam for everything, and they were set on destroying him for good. They posted tweets calling Adam an attention seeker. They accused him of working for years to finally get this moment to ruin Colleen for no good reason. Then
I feel like you can tell the difference between somebody who's just doing something so that way they can get like some followers and make people like them and like do it for attention. But like he seems very sincere. Like it doesn't seem like he's doing it for attention. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you can tell most of the time.
Things escalated. People started creating fake evidence against Adam. One post was made to look like,
dude, it is so easy to just make some crap up. Like, especially with Discord screenshots and Photoshop, or like even now with AI, you could just be diabolical.
Adam admitting he lied. Adam later found that fake post online.
I want to fess up and admit that I am guilty of everything that has happened.
Oh, and doesn't that does not even sound real.
I want to make tis right with a
tis right. Epic win for me. Many subscriber and update on Reddit.
Wanted to hurt Adam in real life. They threatened to send SWAT teams to Adam's house.
We currently have a team getting ready to SWAT your house. Your address is located and threats will be sent. Go against Colleen and this is what will happen to you.
This harassment continued for 3 years. Eventually, Adam reached his limit. To protect himself, Adam filed a report with the police. Then he made a video warning the fans to back off.
Dude, how many children have access to the internet? Why are they just typing these diabolical messages?
All of this is stemmed because of the amount of doxing, swatting, death threats, threats to my family, threats to my animals.
The police report didn't stop the attacks. But while Adam was dealing with that, Colleen was dealing with her own hate. In June 2023,
oh, here we go. I'm so sorry we didn't play Marbies today. Can you forgive me?
she made an apology video to try and save her career. But instead of a straightforward statement, she pulled out a ukulele and sang.
I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say.
Yeah, well, listen to him, you ding-dong! Oh my god.
I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing.
The video was widely criticized. It came off as sarcastic and defensive.
It was
Some called
weird.
it one of the worst apologies on YouTube. And for the first time, her fan base could not control the narrative. Colleen's career collapsed. But many of the fans who targeted Adam
This going straight to the playlist with the Pepe.
still support her today. The person in her next chapter was so afraid of a YouTuber's fans, they considered abandoning their home. The fandom that took revenge too far. SS Sniper Wolf has a fan base that treats her like she can do no wrong. She has over 35 million.
Is this when she went to that guy's house and like posted on Twitter? She was like, I'm at your house right now, lol.
Million subscribers on YouTube. With that many fans, it's no surprise that some of them are aggressive. And that aggression has caused a lot of problems on the internet. One of SS Sniper Wolf's biggest rivals was a fellow creator, Aziland. The conflict started because their thumbnails looked similar.
I will always say this, and I do not care. If somebody is copying you, if this is even real, I have no idea who posted first, whatever, just drama. Just do it better. Like, just be the best. Who cares if somebody copies you?
Both accused the other of copying their style. Most people might have let something like that go. These two didn't. In 2023, Aziland gave an interview and made the feud worse. She claimed SS Sniper Wolf stole her life. That statement triggered the fan base. They left hateful comments on Aziland.
You are a knockoff Sniper Wolf. Cringe! Sniper Wolf is better. And I'll say this every single time about cringe, man. If you are cringe, you are free. You don't care what anybody thinks about you. It's good to be cringe.
Videos. They made TikToks comparing the two creators, trying to prove Aziland was the copycat. The attacks kept coming day after day. Eventually, it escalated to threats.
It's like, you don't deserve to live because you've stolen from this person and ruined their life.
Aziland described the situation, saying it's become like hell. I can't avoid it even if I try. Eventually, she stopped posting altogether. Her last video was in September 2023. But Aziland wasn't the only person SS Sniper Wolf's fans attacked. Another target had it much worse. A YouTuber named Jax Films had a different kind of problem with SS Sniper Wolf. He thought her reaction videos were lazy, low-effort content, so he made parody videos mock.
See, if you're gonna make reaction videos, you need to like at least add something. And I'm saying this as a react slappa. Like, you can't just sit there and the one react I hate the most if it's on like TikTok where they just like sit on top of the video and they go. Like, I hate that. There's so many things we watch on twitch.tv/BerryCrepe plug that I don't post because I feel like I do a bad job. I don't know. It's not even like react harder. It's about being respectful. Like, the original creator puts a lot into making the video. So I feel like if you do a bad job, it's just kind of like being an asshole to be an asshole. And there's no reason to do that. And that's why if anybody ever is like, hey, stop reacting to my videos or I want to take them down, like, I will take them down. Like, I have had some people asking for me to like re-upload the Outdoor Boys videos. And I just don't want to because if he doesn't like react, then who am I to tell him like, hey, screw you. Like, I'm going to post it anyway. And I'm also going to put it on Patreon and I'm going to make you pay for it. Like, that is is like the exact opposite of what he wanted.
Her content. SS Sniper Wolf didn't like it, so she decided to respond. In October 2023, she posted an Instagram story. She was standing outside Jack's Films' house filming it. She added the caption, "Let's talk."
Crazy! Absolutely insane! Can you find my Overwatch teammates and go to their house instead? They kind of deserve it.
Like adults. Jack's Films found out during a live stream.
She's literally right outside your house.
my god!
This is happening right now. Call the police.
She deleted the post soon after, but screenshots were already spreading online, and it.
Oh my god! Wait, was that a poll too?
She deleted the post soon after, but screenshots were already.
Should I go visit Jack's Films? He lives 5 minutes away. No. With the timestamp? Nah, she got him on Life 360. No shot. Ew.
Already spreading online, and it contained Jack's Films' home address. And now everyone knew where Jack's Films lives.
Oh, and she posted the entire address. How did she think that was okay? Dude, is she just like so late game with the amount of money that she has that she just doesn't even care if she gets canceled because she's rich forever and just does not care? Or is she just so petty that she just gets so mad that her emotions control her and then she just lets that happen? I don't know. It's got to be a little bit of both.
The next day, he uploaded a video. SS Sniper Wolf came to our home last night. It's time for YouTube to step in. He was upset.
No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to Sniper Wolf, my wife and I now do.
He and his wife considered moving just to feel.
I mean, I would too. Like, I don't know. There's so many things that scare you once everybody knows where you live. Like, I would move. That is really, really scary, especially since she has like a huge like fan base. Like somebody could show up to your house, they could send pizzas, they could SWAT you. Like it unlocks so much crap. And you also live in like perpetual fear. Like you're always scared. That's why I feel like even if I got robbed, I would want to move just because I feel like unsafe in my own house.
Safe again. But as they were about to find out, the worst was yet to come. Across social media, people were upset about Jack's Films getting doxxed.
She has created a situation where someone from her very devoted audience could do something very stupid and very terrible.
Users called on YouTube to punish SS Sniper Wolf.
Dude, are they gonna do the dumb excuse of like we don't enforce things beyond the platform? I always hated that excuse. Like you should still punish them for that. It's obvious that they were being like disrespectful. Yeah, and YouTube moderation is horrible, man. It's all AI. I was just arguing with the other day because they still haven't sent me like the plaque or whatever, and they were arguing with me forever, blah blah blah, who cares? Like, but still, it's all bots.
And something unusual happened. A wave of Twitter accounts appeared out of nowhere, and they had one job: aggressively defend SS Sniper Wolf. Anyone who criticized her got attacked. But this went way beyond arguments. These accounts began doxing people. Basically, if someone would criticize SS Sniper Wolf, soon after, their private information would appear online. The situation was becoming chaotic.
Well, guys, nice knowing you. let me just take a trip down the stairs real fast.
Then YouTube stepped in. They temporarily demonetized SS Sniper Wolf's channel because YouTube's terms of service prohibit
all platform actions that put others' personal safety and risk harm
threats or doxing. It was a small victory for Jack's Film. SS Sniper Wolf later apologized for filming outside.
Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I am sorry to Jack's Films, YouTube, the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jack's Films, while we certainly don't see eye to eye. No, when you see more retweets and you see likes, you know it's going down!
At Jack's house. But the apology didn't undo any of it. Azzyland was already chased off the internet. Jack and his family were in danger in their own home, and random people were doxxed just for speaking up.
Yeah, but she said, we're sorry. We're sorry that we went to your house. We're sorry that we leaked your address. We're sorry.
Fans believed they were protecting their creator. In reality, they were making life unbearable for other internet users. These fandoms didn't start out dangerous. They started out as people who just really loved something. But somewhere along the way, love turned into obsession. And obsession turned into destruction. My friends, being a fan is fine. becoming a weapon is not.
Movie!
Visual venture.
That was good.
Wait, before you go, make sure you guys watch part 1 of this Toxic Fandom series where we talk about a music critic who got death threats over a Taylor Swift review, an esports team
the Swifties be crazy.
that received the weapon in the mail, and a Star Wars fan who tracked down a child actor's home address.
What? Ew! Nasty! Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, I'd super appreciate it if you come by the Twitch stream twitch.tv/BerryCrepe or use code Berry for 10% off your gamer subs order. It super helps me out. I would appreciate it. I hope you have a great evening. Goodbye, YouTube! Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye!